everybody, I'm Andrea, and I'm here to show you how to make a great cup of filtered coffee. Now, the recipe that I'm going to show you today is great for a simple cup of black coffee. For people that really love coffee, they really like the taste and the flavor and the fruity note of coffee, and they just want to enjoy it black. So, we're going to use one of the coffee it's in the box that you already received, and specifically this coffee from Uganda. Now it's already pre-ground because we know that not everybody has a grinder, and ground perfect for this kind of recipe. So I'm going to open the bag. And we're going to take the coffee that we need just in a moment, because first I want to show you the other things they use, which is the Aeropress, which is the brewer that we're going to use today. Let's open it up and let's see what's inside. Well, a scoop, closing scoop, a stirrer, funnel that can be useful, right? And the Aeropress, obviously, one of my favorite, and filters, which I don't know how many a day. I guess 350, but plenty, loads of different. Alright, okay. Well, let's do some coffee. Alright, so let's see how to use our Aeropress, and I will drive you through all the steps for this recipe. First of all, let's take it apart and let's put one of these filters. Now you can screw it back nice and tight. Put it on your brewer and just giving a little rinse to the filter. Just with drops of water is enough. And make sure that you just get rid of this water. Now, I put my brewer on the scale, switch it on, and I'm going to use an amount of coffee which is 14 grams for 250 ml. Now, if you don't have a scale, don't worry, because this scoop actually it's quite helpful in this case, because once you scoop out coffee from the bag, you make it like sort of flat and full, there will be roughly the amount of coffee you need. So, in this case I'm going to press there, and I'm going to fill it up with water. And at the same time I'm going to start my timer. If you have a timer, that's great, because this brewing method requires 2 minutes of infusing of brewing. So I'm going to press my timer on, and I will just fill it up as quickly as I can. Now I'm using a very fancy kettle, but you can use a kettle from home, and that would be great. Just use water straight off the boil. 250. Now, you can see already start dropping, so if you want to avoid that, you're just going to need to put the lid on, and that will create a sort of vacuum and will make it stop. So, I already started my timer, since this moment I start putting the water, so I'm going to wait now 2 minutes. And this is the time that this coffee requires for extract all the good flavors that are trapped inside our coffee. You will see that some of the coffee floats will be on the surface, and simply just after 2 minutes we can simply gently swirl and we can knock off the grounds from the surface, and they will start to sink. And then after we can start gently press. It's 1 minute to go. It's a great coffee, we love it. It's a coffee that's from a single farm in Uganda. We work with this coffee importer that have a great relationship with Ugandan farmers. We're always proud to work with them because they do a great work in the community. So we are almost there, and now I use water at 95 degrees, but again, as I said, you can use just water straight off the boil and that will work perfectly fine. Alright, we are 2 minutes, so as I was saying, just give a nice gentle swirl. Maybe you want to take it off the scale in case you're using the scale. Because after this process, what we're going to do, we're going to gently press. So it's better to do it not on the scale. Now I'm using a jug here, but this amount of coffee should fit perfectly in a plastic coffee mug. This plunging, should take something around 30 seconds, so you can time your pressure in a way that's required. That's amount of time. So total time for this brewing 2 minutes 30. It's great, super fast. And you will stop as soon as you hear like a sort of hiss that comes from the fact that all the water has been pushed out of the nice gentle as well. You can see beautiful color. Put it in your favorite mug.